Is it here? If you're going to start something, you're going to fail. And that's okay. You have to fail. The quicker you can accept that fact, the faster you'll learn. Now, if you start looking at everything like a science experiment, you have to understand that most things are going to fail. Through every failure, you get closer to your solution. Now, when you try a new business model or you try to get in shape or whatever it may be, you're going to feel discomfort. That's normal, it's okay. Your body is always just trying to be in the most comfortable state possible, but your body doesn't know the limits to where you can go, and the mind is disconnected from the body. Your mind could create goals to somewhere where you didn't even imagine you could get to, but your body's gonna tell you otherwise. And the only difference between people who succeed and people who are still in a situation they don't wanna be in is time. Everybody thinks the same, everybody wants to be successful, everybody wants to build a business, lose weight, be the best in whatever they wanna be, but the only difference is that one person did it for a long time and the other person didn't do it for a long time. Because time and reps create results. The biggest part to that is actually failure. You have to be comfortable with failing. Actually, if you can have the mentality of how quick you can fail, that's even better, because then you take off all the pressure. There's so many people that have pressure in starting something new. Oh, I have to make it perfect. I have to do this. I have to go viral on every single post. But in fact, that should be the least of your worries. Just try and try and try and put out there as much as possible, because through the reps and through the failures, you'll start to collect data. Like I said, if everything is like a science experiment, you can only make and find the solutions if you have the right data. And in order to have the right data, you can't use a small sample size. Think back to high school when you had a lab or a science experiment. You would conduct these tests, but you wouldn't be able to come up with the answer to your hypothesis if you just had one small sample size. Usually you're taught to have multiple sample sizes to have the right answer or an accurate data. And it's the same thing. You have one video and you only post one video once a month or once every 3 months, then how are you supposed to know what works and what doesn't? And how are you supposed to know if it's going to work for you or if it's not? You don't. But if you post every single day consistently, I've been posting for 7 days now consistently, and I can see that some of the videos are working well, some of the videos aren't. And as I start to go on to the next week, I'm going to start to take that data and replicate those types of videos and start to do more of what people like and less of what people don't like. So always remember that failure is bound to happen and you should welcome it, because the more you get comfortable with failing, the quicker you'll start succeeding. It's just a plain fact. Don't take things seriously, forget about what other people say, just focus on failing as quick as possible. And that's okay, everybody fails. I remember one time when I was first starting out, I ran into a couple of entrepreneurs, and it was interesting to me how they were talking to each other in this little group that they had. It was older people, and they all had this thing where they basically said, you can't be a part of this group unless you've lost it once and gotten it all back, right? And it sat with me because all those people failed so many times in their lives, and most of them had success and then they lost all the success. Imagine being able to get to 100K a month and then in a year, all that's gone. You're left with zero. You have to start from square one again. And you're able to build it back again. That proves first, all those failures and whatever you're doing wrong just creates more character and creates more skills and helps you learn valuable lessons. But what stuck with me was, if I were to be a part of this group and I told them, hey, I'm doing this thing and I actually failed, I lost a client, or my business is losing a bunch of money, would they look at me and laugh and say it doesn't work? Or would they look at me and say, good, that's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be like that. And when I understood that, they would probably say the second one than the first one, I started to realize failure is just a part of being in business. You're going to fail, it's okay. Not everything is going to be right. Big deal. So be comfortable with failing. Try to fail as much as possible, because through the failure, you'll learn the lessons. And then the only thing I ask for you is that when you actually fail and when you actually learn these lessons, make sure to write them down and make sure to not commit them again. It's a bigger failure if you just constantly do the same thing over and over again and never evolve and never become better. You want to see what you did wrong and only do what is right. So this is going to be the end of this video. Hopefully you liked it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you liked about it. Tell me if this is something that you want to see more about, if you want me to expand on this topic. I'm going to start doing more of the mindset, but also add a little bit of my technical work, being in business. So anyways, it's 1 a.m. I'm going to sleep. This is day 7 of 30. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.